Low fitness, total collapse. Uncover the hidden stats, stamina, and form that can decide every eFootball match. Have you ever experienced this? A player with insanely high stats, amazing skills, flashy moves, looks unstoppable on paper. But once he's on the pitch, he can't run, passes go off target, and he's always out of position. Some players run out of gas by the 70th minute and completely disappear from the game. Today, I'm going to break it down for you. What exactly is stamina? What does form really mean? And most importantly, how these two invisible stats can completely change the outcome of your match in eFootball. What is stamina in eFootball? Let's start with something simple. In eFootball, stamina is the player's fitness and endurance. Put simply, the higher the stamina, the longer your player can run, press, and perform at full speed throughout the match. But if that stamina is low, even a great player will start to fade by the second half. What happens when stamina runs out? They move slower, can't win the ball back, lose their positioning, and worst of all, they make little mistakes that lead to goals. Picture this. At the start of the match, your winger is lightning fast, burning defenders. But by minute 75, he's standing still, no runs, no support, no pressing, not because he's lazy, but because he's out of gas. Stamina equals your player's battery. Just think of it like this. Full battery, high intensity, smart movement. Low battery equals delays, missed tackles, costly mistakes. That's why stamina matters more than you think. Fitness, arrows, and form in eFootball. Before each match, you'll notice small arrows next to every player. These arrows indicate how match-ready the player is on that specific day. Here's what the arrows mean. Dark green equals excellent fitness, ready to go all out. Light green equals good condition, safe to use. Yellow equals average condition, still playable. Orange equals low stamina, might struggle. Red, very poor form, best to avoid. So what determines these arrows? The answer is form. Form shows how stable a player's condition is from match to match. In simple terms, it affects how often their arrow is green or not. There are three main form types. Unwavering, the most stable. Arrows stay green most of the time. Reliable in every match, and means standard, average stability. Arrows fluctuate. Some matches good, some not. Inconsistent, highly unstable. Arrows swing a lot. Risk of poor condition is high. This value is based on what's called a condition history. It reflects both past and current real-world performances, especially for live players who are still playing professionally. When a player performs exceptionally well in real life, the game may update their weekly form to Form A, which gives them a very high chance of showing green arrows all week. Let's break it down. Form A, very likely to be green every match. Form B, stable, safe to use. Form C, average, but needs checking. Form D, E, risky, often orange or red. In short, form equals your player's likelihood of being match ready. If you want consistent performance and fewer surprises, stick with players who have Form A or B. It's the easiest way to keep your team stable and competitive every game. Card type also affects form. Here's something many players overlook. The type of player card you use directly affects their form. Let's break it down. Legend, epic cards. These usually come with Form B by default. Fitness arrows are stable. You can use them almost every match without worry. Highlight, trending cards. They may have high overall stats, but usually only Form C or D. Occasionally, if the real-life player performs well that week, they may receive temporary Form A or B or D, but it's not guaranteed. Their fitness arrows fluctuate a lot, so always check before using. Standard cards, base players, typically rated Form C or D, best used as backups. Most competitive players avoid using them as starters. The key takeaway? High overall stats mean nothing if the player has poor form. It's like having a sports car with a dead battery. Lots of power, but it won't move when you need it most. Minute 70 to 90. The game changes when you run out of stamina. You might play a perfect game for 70 minutes. But don't forget, The final 20 minutes is when stamina drops the fastest. When players get tired, they begin to move slower, lose their positioning, misplace passes, get dispossessed too easily. One of the most common scenarios, you get hit on the counter in the 85th minute and no one tracks back fast enough to stop it. Or your midfield collapses because your box-to-box CMF has no stamina left to recover. All of this comes down to one thing: fatigue. But the good news, you can prepare for it. Here's how to protect your team late in the game. Always check condition arrows before kickoff. Make timely substitutions, ideally between the 60th and 75th minute. Use players with high stamina in key running positions like wingers, fullbacks, and box-to-box midfielders. And if possible, choose players with the fighting spirit skill. It helps them stay motivated and mobile even when stamina runs out, because when your team tires out before your opponent does, you could lose the match, even if you deserve to win. Stamina is your player's battery. Form is what keeps that battery reliable. Don't just look at overall stats. Always ask yourself, is this player actually ready to play? Because in the world of eFootball, a tiny arrow can change the outcome of an entire match. If you've ever conceded a goal in the final minutes just because your team ran out of steam, type "stay fit first" in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss content like this again. Thanks for watching.